Hello, hello. Hey, Facebook Live, this is Val, and honey, you're in Valtopia, and it's Thursday. It's 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Baby, it's time for Valtopia TV. We're going to do a choice. Let's see, let's start from here. 1, 2, or 3. So while I'm sharing this live stream, if you're watching the replay, I want you to take a deep breath and really tune into your own intuition and choose 1, 2, or 3. And now I'm going to share this to all my favorite places, and we're going to do the weekly cosmic read, and we're going to be talking about dark detours. Don't go down that spiral, girl. So let me share this, and I see somebody's here with me. Say hello, darling. And we're going to have a good show, baby. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's see. So first of all, I'm going to share this into my group, Divine Brilliance for Visionary Leaders. It's a free group. I'd love to see you in there. Come and join us. And if you're looking for more of what you see today, hello Rita, hello Barbara. You can join us for $22 a month right now in the love drops. And Rita's one of my love drops. And any of my love drops can put in the comments how they're experiencing more focused love from me than this free stuff, which is really, you know, it's great to get to know you, and then you dive in for a little bit more. So join us live. I'm going to post in Divine Brilliance for Visionary Leaders. If you want to know about the love drops, I'll post a link a little bit later. I'm going to share it into my page because I have a lovely group of illuminated souls on my page. Stream, join us live. And tell me, put in the comments, how's it going for you? What's happening? Let's see, public posts. Hey Rachel, how are you? How's my love drops? Yeah, baby. Let me share in the Abundance Flash Mob where we talk about DNA activation. And let's share it in the Lightworker live feeds. If y'all know a group where I should share or you want to share it too, let me know. I haven't had a lot of time to research new groups. So Rita says the love drop is so awesome and magical. Yeah, baby. It's the perfect combination of what I've been building up to for a couple years now. So I'm really, 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 really happy to have a platform and a forum to share what comes through me and what comes through you. What if you were sitting around stuck? Hey Samantha, how's my boo? What if you were sitting around feeling like parts of you are hidden and you didn't have an illuminatrix to come and say, ooh, I see that and that looks good. Let's stoke that up a little bit. Come on now. So if you're just joining me, welcome. I'm just about to finish sharing here and we're going to get started, boo. Let's do this. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So this week we are going to be talking about, besides doing the choice, so while I'm talking to pick out 1, 2, or 3, take a deep breath, tune in. Hi Lori, hi Shona, welcome. Yeah, if you're just joining, my name is Val Cripps. I'm an artist and I'm a visionary soul guide. I'm all about energy, frequency, color, and rising into more delightful, more resonant frequencies, vibrations, beingness for each of us. And I believe that each person has beautiful magic inside. Hey, Sarita. And that we get hurt along the way. We're hurt before right when we're born. We're hurt with like past live drama that makes us feel a certain way. And really, there's so many wonderful ways to bring out this beautiful magic that's inside of us and to share it. So that's what I do. And every week on Thursdays, I have this live stream and I show you some of my artwork and you can pick, these are available for sale for $222 plus shipping. And then in a few minutes, we're gonna do, I've got my oracle cards, my tarot cards. Hey Amanda, and I'm gonna read for you the weekly choice. So you're gonna know what 1 has, what 2 has, and what 3 has. And I've got 3 decks of cards here that I'm gonna tuck into. And then depending on what time it is afterwards, I'd love to tune into a few of you that are interested in working with me or coming in the love drops. And I'll read for you after you share the live stream. And you know, hey Cassie. So here's what I want to talk about briefly, because nobody has time for a long speech. I want to talk about dark detours. Okay. And I had this fun friend in graduate school called, hi Sandy, Christmas. I love that, Sandy Christmas. Good morning from New Zealand, yeah. So I had this hilarious friend in grad school, and he would say, girl, don't go down that spiral. And I don't know if any of you know what I'm talking about, but there is this moment that each of us have to navigate day to day, month to month, year to year, where there's a darkness that we resonate with. There's something familiar and something painful, or something upsetting, or something that isn't, it pulls us into darker spaces of fear, guilt, negativity, and that keeps us from, keeps us squashed down inside of ourselves. And I'm calling that a dark detour. And when we begin to feel those vibrations, sometimes what I've noticed in my clients and in myself, hi Lolly, is that we tune into that darkness, and there's something that resonates for us. And sometimes I've even found myself almost like rolling around in it. Can you guys give me a comment? I don't know if I see comments here. I need to look on the live stream because I don't get comments on my phone right now. I don't know if I've got a setting or something going on. But, oh no, I'm seeing the comments right there. I'm being silly. This feeling, let me know if you guys have done this. Like maybe you start to cry about something, right? Like somebody's done you wrong. Number 3, Serena. Yeah. This is the energy off of these when you have them in your space is incredible. I'm gonna tell you that. And Serena, I did all of these, especially this painting, right after I had my inner child healing with Sarah, and it really opened me up to this beautiful flow, and this energy is the inner child liberation. That's what this series is all about, sacral chakra. Lolly says, I'm going through this in the exact moment, this feeling. Okay, yes. So let's say you have codependent issues, okay? And you're choosing someone that isn't available to you because your codependent person inside of you is like, hey, that person looks totally unavailable and has all kinds of drama. That looks familiar. Oh yeah, the middle one's the favorite one. Let me plug into that. Now, of course, this is all happening behind the scenes. You're not fully conscious of this, what choice you're making. And you get plugged into this other person, and then, of course, they're not available, and then you start to feel sad, right? You start to feel upset. You start to feel abandoned. All of these issues that you really want to work out about yourself that may have come from your life, from your childhood, might have been coming in your DNA through your grandparents and your great-grandparents. All this energy resonates for you because it wants to be noticed. It wants to be commented on. It wants to be moved through. Awareness and love wants to come to this feeling of despair and isolation and all the issues that come with this codependent neglect that we create when we choose people that fulfill that feeling in us. So the idea that I'm talking about is, so you pick this person and now they're not available and now you start to feel sad. Have you ever noticed that when you start to plug into that sadness, you're like, oh, and you start to really clue into this feeling of grief and pain. And if you really pay attention to yourself, you might really notice that you're actually enjoying that pain, and you're starting to plug into it because it feels familiar. And also because your soul wants you to resolve these issues. So it's like, oh yeah, girl, go and feel that. But you're not meant to stay all rolling around in it and pulling yourself, covering yourself up, smear it on your face, throwing it on other people. You know what I'm saying? It's meant to stimulate in you those emotions and the story. And then you're, 11:11, everybody close your eyes and connect in sacred circle that we all become aware of our own triggers, of our own dark detours, of our own things that we've come here to love and bring awareness to. Let's all ground. Hey, everybody relax your body, your throat, your guts, your butts. Everybody just, let that cosmic energy come down through you and ground into Mother Earth and connect in so that we can really align all of our chakras, We can feel awake and connected to ourselves and empowered within ourselves. And we can come into awareness about this, our own things that we've come here to solve and love on. Right? Hello, Angela. Hi, Selma. So that's my topic for today. I want you to be aware of your own dark detours and whether you're plugging into them or whether you're looking at them as a curious, loving observer, ready to say, what do we have here? And what can I love on here and shift the energy about this to, rather than being a trigger of pain that I'm going to plug into, roll around and go down the spiral, not the positive spiral. Let me look at it and move through it and become a different experience of my life that I'm choosing based on love. Does this resonate for you guys? Let me know. Hey, Shirley. Hi, Martha. Hi, Angela's in Oakdale, close by. Oh, I can't. Let me see. Lally says, I'm going through so many good changes and growth, and this trigger want to be destroyed. Okay, triggers are never going to be destroyed. Triggers are our buttons for our own awakening. So let's love on our triggers and say, thank you, Jesus, Lord, universe, source, cosmos, divine creator, for the trigger that's going to let me bring light to this part of myself that wants to be seen and heard. Don't hate any part of yourself. You know, you are perfect in all of you. It's just parts of you have gotten squashed down, and we're filling them back out to your edges of your aura and your beingness and your presence. Hello, Angela. Serena says, yes, Lolly, I am too. I keep finding myself in the vacuum bag, I call it. Like the dark sucked me in like a vacuum. But once in the suction, I felt like I was whirling in a small space. Yes, those dark detours, you get sucked in. You are choosing to plug into that. And let me tell you, when they started telling me that, when I first started my awakening journey, made me mad. Made me mad. It's not my fault. Well, not me. I didn't do it. I didn't know that it was going to be like this. When you start to say, hey, what can I do about this? This is me. This is me. This is my creation. And it's going to take some time and effort and love to shift it to where I want it to be. That's scary, but it's awesome because it's all in your hands. Hi, Michelle. Thank you. I did have a good Thanksgiving. Angela says, good changes too, a lot. Awesome. Hi, Shakita. Thank you, Selma. Serena says you were looking at them with fear and then anger. Okay, well, take note of those emotions. Hi, Jenny Ray. Hey, Love Drops. Okay, and by the way, today's the last day of November. You can still join the Love Drop for November and get the record, or you can join tomorrow for tomorrow and be in for December. And we're going to be having a whole new topic for December, which is really what we're talking about here. What if your life's kind of a hot mess, or your life's kick-ass, you're doing great, but inside you feel like a hot mess, and nobody knows? There's a lot of my clients that have really amazing careers and families and lives, but the gap between how they got there and where they are now needs to be filled out with more love and more goodness and more shift into who you are now rather than who you used to be. And so that's what I'm all about, is bringing us into our own presence. So join me. Shirley says, I know that feeling the dark side. My son died a little over a year ago, and I feel like I fell off into a very dark, deep hole trying to find my way back. Shirley, my heart goes to you. All of us send our love to you. I can't imagine. I have 2 boys myself, and I lost my brother in 2014, and my mom's had to go through that. He wasn't even 50 years old. He shouldn't have died yet. So my heart goes to you, and know that it's going to take you time to grieve through that, I'm sure. And if I can assist you in any way in feeling back into a more peaceful presence about it, we're here. We love you. So I got to tell you guys, every time I log in and plug into you guys, my throat starts filling up and popping, and today is no different. I feel all this energy up in my throat. So let's get started, right? Let's do the weekly cosmic read. Did you guys share? Has anybody shared? We have about 5 people on here. Usually we have more. So feel free to start sharing. Let the magic begin. I like the magic to begin with the topic. I think that's what we're sharing here, but whatever. We're going to flow. So Take a deep breath. Let's get into some sacred space. Let's light some sage and let's put our feet on the ground. Let me plug into you guys because right now I was just sort of on presentation mode. And for those of you that do have a kick-ass life but you don't feel settled on the inside, because maybe you're a perfectionist or you used to be, or you're you know, people pleaser, you've been a good girl, but really inside you're kind of a rebellious, bossy bitch. You're my people. If you're a little bit controlling and a little bit uptight, and that's how you get things done, but you can't let go because maybe everything will fall apart, but you realize you need to let go and have some fun and loosen your chakras and relax and everything, I'm your lady. I'm all about cutting loose. I know I'm uptight, I'm a Virgo, but I'm also very loosey-goosey, and I figured out a way to stay in the flow of passion and creativity and fun and still get a lot done, right? And still be in a place of living life where I'm like, yeah, this is how I want it to be. Now let me read these comments and then we're going to tune in. Thank you, Serena, for sharing. Let's embrace our shadow as a loving learning lesson. You're talking to me like a mofo. That's right, boo, I got you. I've been through this. That's why I'm so passionate about it. I had to figure it out, and it's fresh for me. Not like I did it 25 years ago. I've just been doing this the last couple of years. Of course, I've been doing it. I had a very interesting life, and I've been doing it, but with guidance and with really specific energy love. The holidays are very hard. Yeah, I also lost a husband 19 years ago, and your little brother. Oh, yeah, holidays are hard. Shirley, I'd love for you to join us in the Love Drop. She couldn't meet a more loving bunch of women, and we're here to support each other and be in our best, like, cosmic state of beingness so that everything opens up not only for us, but the whole world, the whole universe. Rita says, this year's been my journey of climbing out of the dark pit, bitterness, anger, resentfulness, feeling squashed. But now I'm changing me and my spirituality. It's been an amazing journey so far. Yeah, Rita, just the few weeks that I've known you, I met you here on a live stream. And with all the other wonderful women you're meeting in the community and opening up, it's beautiful. It's the kind of stuff that keeps me going, okay? Because some days, you know, doing this, it can be hard, right? Okay, so let's, that throat chakra, let's ground this energy down, deep down, put your feet on the ground, take a big, big, juicy, deep breath into all of your parts. Good. Feel yourself connecting deep into, from your heart space, go down through your heart space, deep down into the earth, clearing that throat chakra. And as you've connected into the energy and the infinite abundance and wisdom of Mother Earth, knowing that we are of Mother Earth, of Gaia, pulling that energy up into the heart space. Nice. And then let's connect up into our cosmic connection, our source, our angels, our guides, our team. And pulling that energy back down. All right, who's ready to pick 1, 2, or 3? For me, it's going to be I'm feeling I need to pick, well, my first instinct was 2. And then I was like 3, and then I was like 1. Hey, Sarah. Hi, Arcelia. All right, so what are you going to pick? 1, 2, or 3? I think I did 1, 2, or 3. And you can buy these paintings. They're all for sale. Okay, 3. Everybody's doing 3. I know, I was kind of feeling 3 myself, but that's funny. Okay, I haven't even pulled the cards yet. All right, let's do it. As you're tuning in, I'm pulling. We're going to do the draws right now. So let's select what we want for card number 1, for choice number 1. Pulling in everyone's spirit team, bringing them in, soul guides, whatever cards come through for group number 1 have been chosen on the tarot. I'm going to do the tarot. Get a nice little. Well, now, and let me do all the cards for each at one time. All right, now we're going to do 1 with the OT deck. This is fun. I can feel you guys. What I'm feeling for everyone, let me see what kind of energy I'm tuning in as a collective for choice number 1. Ooh, I saw a jet plane take off. But, let's see. Whoa, we got a lot of cards. Okay, choice number 1. This is going to be juicy. We're getting like a whole bunch of cards for each draw. Sarah, these paintings are the ones I did, especially this one, after my inner child healing with you. Sarah and I have been having so much fun getting to know each other as friends and as galactic queens, tuning into our cosmic connection, our earth connection, our hearts. And I've activated Sarah's DNA with Samantha Bearden's Restructurista method, which is different than just activating your DNA. Because what it allows, there's a whole special trademarked process that comes from ancient times to restructure everything after you've activated the DNA. It helps to really pull in the integration and support beyond just the activation, because you can get activated and then you want that support and structure afterwards to keep you moving in the momentum of all the great stuff that happens to you when you start to open up and wake up your DNA centers. Okay. All right, we've chosen card number 1. Should I do the draw afterwards? Let's do that. Sarah says, I've grown so much with you. We help each other. Absolutely. And I want you guys to encourage each other to reach out to each other. And especially if you're in like the love drops together, or you're in a special like sacred class with other women, it's incredible the bonds that you make, and you're meant to be together. If you hear a reading today and it wasn't you that got pulled, you were meant to hear the information. There's no mistakes. It's all beautiful synchronistic, blessings, and you're meant to see. So Kimberly says, I've never heard of activating your DNA. That's fascinating. Kimberly, yeah, you want to go, you want to check out more about it, you can look up Samantha Bearden. She's on the live stream. She may still be on, and I'm live streaming into her group, the Abundance Flash Mob. And Mylene and Angela just message me, and I'll put you on the list. I'm going through my certification right now. I've already activated Sarah, and honestly, when we do art, when we do music, when we connect out in nature, when we tune into our sacred space, our DNA becomes activated. But these special processes where we tune into sacred space and really pull in the Ascended Masters, the Arcturian energies, it's a deep process. And then the restructuring, it allows us to really grow into what's already inside of us. It's really just a matter of releasing caps and limitations that have been put on us. So, hi Candace, welcome. Okay, let's go. Let's do the second one. Card number 2. If you chose number 2, excuse me. I'm clearing that throat chakra. You chose card number 2. I'm pulling the tarot cards for card number 2, painting number 2. You tune in and choose what you think. Okay, let's choose the Uti for card number 2. I'm tuning into those that whoop, good. There we go. I can't wait to see what the answers are, right? Hi, Becky. You're welcome, Kimberly. All of these techniques and tools, anything that you're watching here on any of these live streams in the spiritual community, you want to tune into people that teach you about coming back to yourself and your own divine connection. There's nothing that you need anyone else for, but other people can be key holders for you, inspiration, guidance, knowledge. They may have already just done it and they can talk you through it. They may have special gifts that help you see yourself, or like I'm gifted at shifting energy and asking you some really good questions and tuning in and seeing things for you. And the creative work that I do moves you at a level that you don't even subconscious level. And a lot of the shifts that we make come from shifting ourselves subconsciously. Oh, why did I do that one again? Okay. I'm going to add it to that one. Okay, now we're doing card number 3 as I'm rattling off all the stuff. What is the choosing the number, Candace says? Pick one of these paintings, ground, Candace, take your breath and put your feet on the ground and say, do I want 1, 2, or 3? And whatever pops in your head is the right answer. And there's no right or wrong answer. But your heart is going to tell you in your heart, oh, I want 2. And then I'm going to be telling you what cards came through and what cosmic wisdom is coming through for card number 1, 2, or 3. So that's what you're choosing. Sarah just did an inner child healing and heart opening session. I think you're helping my throat clear. Yeah, I can feel it opening up. Serena says, DNA active. Yes, boo. Okay. All right. Hi, Alberto. Thank you, Rita. All right. So now we're almost there. We're almost there. The build-up is exciting today, honey. All right. Let's go do it. Now we're tuning into card number 3. Definitely seeing some imagery for 3. Whoa. Okay. That's kind of crazy. I dropped the whole deck. So let's try this again. Let's try it again. And if you're loving my presence and the live readings, honey, join me in the love drops. It's only $22 a month right now. It goes up mid-December. Monthly amazing clearing, activating meditation, bongo streams, and lots of live presence of me tuning into you one-on-one. I'm there to support you to find your own best tools of ascension, self-love, self-care, growth, leadership in your life. Put your big girl panties on and step up into who you are. That's what I do. Sarah will go in there and love on your inner baby, and then I'll be like, yeah, get your pants on. Let's do this. All right. I am sweet, though. If you start crying, I'll give you a big hug. And then I'll tell you to get up on with it. After you've had your love. All right. Still choosing card number 3, tuning into number 3. Ooh, I just saw dolphins. How exciting. I'm choosing number 3. I'm feeling 3. Right? Ooh, and then this came up on the top, so I'm going to put, yeah. All right, and then last but not least, the OT card, OUTI at OTArt.com for choice number 3. And here we go. Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, I feel like we could get now that the read's about to happen, now's a good time to share into some big group where they don't know me yet. So if anybody knows a good group to share into, do it now. All right. I need a guzzle of water. Everybody drink water because you know we're shifting energy right now. Oh, and did I share into the love drops? I probably forgot. Somebody share in the love drops. All right. Although I think y'all are all on. I love you guys so much. So here we go. Let's tune in. And by the way, if you're watching this and you haven't liked my Valtopia business page yet, kind of click the like button so you know when I come on. And you can find me on Instagram too. Although I tend to be more busy in Facebook right now because I'm really building up this group and everything. All right, who's ready for card number 1? I am. If you chose picture number 1, or if you tuned in and you said, I feel in number 1. Here we go. From the Oracle deck, I'm still clearing that throat chakra. Ha 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 ha. Look at this. Wow. Okay. All right. If you chose card number 1, these are choice number 1. Here's all what's coming up. First card coming up is the 5 of Wands. That's the frustration. Look at that hand, and there's some thorns, and it's like, I can't get it. Frustration. Frustration for card number. Hi, Dean. How are you? You've asked me that before on Messenger, remember? Okay, Prince of Wands. This is the high flyer. Let me double check. Oh, where's my guidebook? Okay, this is funny, but I gotta go get my guidebook. Hold on a second. Are you kidding me? Here we go, I got it. Okay, so that's the high flyer, which is where you might have been taking some risks to improve your life. And you might be taking some investments to get yourself out of the place you're in right now. And it might feel a little bit scary, right? You're flying high. You're going up above where you are to pull yourself out. Let's see. This is the Prince of Wands, which is the high flyer. So, it talks about feeling your passions. Feel them. Don't stuff them down. Let them go, but don't burn out either, So we've got the frustration, high flyer. Then we have my favorite. Thank you, Cassie. The star. The star card. You are a star. You are a star seed. You are part of the cosmos. And you are part of the Valtopia tribe because we are cosmic star seeds. We are connected to all of our presence, all the way out to the beyond. And so let's remind ourselves of our cosmic connection with the star card and art, baby. And you know I'm all about the art, and thank you guys for loving on my artwork. It's very powerful. This is how energy, light codes, key unlocking information comes through for me. I make music, I make sound, I use my voice, I sing, I chant, and the color and the rhythm of these paintings are healing. So art, and for you in your own life, draw marks, express yourself, scribble, let your energy out in a way. I mean, it comes through for you too. Messages from your unconscious, discoveries, allowing yourself to express things that are too hard to even really grasp with your mind. Thank you, Lonnie. Okay, now look, we got 2 of these cards. Look at this. Despair and frustrate. Like, I think this one is disappointment or defeat. Let me look it up. But we've got some energy in card choice number 1 of frustration. And, oh, Lolly says, this is so awesome. I'm an artist and I just had a big vision with dolphins. Not kidding. I'm not surprised, Lolly. We're tuned in. Yes. Okay, I love that. Dolphins today. It's come up twice for me today, Lolly. Defeat. So the defeat card. So we've got frustration, defeat. Here's the thing with the defeat card. Whenever I see this, this is about, I mean, it all in the end is about perspective. Oh, Sarah says it was cool for a moment. It replayed your words, the art, the color, and the love. Thank you guys for backing me up here electronically. How do you deal with defeat? How do you feel how do you deal when you get knocked down and everything is coming down and you don't have money in your bank account and you're not sure how you're going to do this? How do you deal with it? How do you deal with defeat? That's what this card is telling you. Like, we all get kicked. And we all have tight places we got to get out of, right? It's all in how you nurture and care for yourself to get out of the defeat. And to look at the defeat rather than like, oh, that's it, I'm done. Ain't nothing else I'm going to be able to do. No, that was a lesson. That was a point. What are you going to glean from your defeat? What are you going to do differently next time? What brought you into that space? It's a beautiful chance to rise above the lesson. Yes. Yeah, and I'll speak to this, personally. I've talked about this before, but I've tried to do a lot of things in my life experience that didn't work out, and there were times I thought that was it. I had an art gallery, an art show in 2004, and that was a really big risk for me. I mean, I really took the leap and put my money in it and did it, and it was really amazing and scary at the same time. And I did sell some artwork, but I didn't like suddenly become an artist and everybody started giving me money to be an artist. And I thought, well, it's over. That was my one chance to be an artist. And I went through, I gotta tell you guys, there were a lot of other elements to the situation, but I went in a really dark detour because I thought that was it for me. And it turns out it wasn't it for me. And I came out of it. And the artwork, I picked up where I left off when I finally came back to myself. Hi, Sandra. So defeat is a wonderful lesson. The last card we have is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is a chance to say, okay, let me read from the guide for the Hanged Man. Throat chakra, swelling. I feel you guys awakening to these messages and shifting. All right, so the Hanged Man, fears or prejudices coming up. Thank you, Becky. Are you being too conventional for your own good? Is normalcy working as a strategy for dealing with depression, illness, or injuries that hamper your life? Or would you be better served by turning your world upside down, for a new view on an old dilemma. Are you blocked, frustrated, or psychologically constipated? See if you can find a way to let go of a tight hold, slow down, hang out, submit to the obstacles in your path, right? Sum up an ancient mystic. If you're feeling hung up, get the hell out of your own way. Be true to this experience. And if others tell you you're crazy, no, you may be onto something big. Learn to trust the mysterious powers of the universe, and they will provide you with the wherewithal to move through difficulty gracefully. Okay? Sarah says you can get yourself down from a hanging position. Yeah, you got to submit and hang in with where you are and get back on your feet, right? So, along with this number one's feeling pretty frustrated, but there's art and cosmic connection for you. So let's see what the other cards bring through for the choice number one. Choice number one. Kimberly says, the more I look at your paintings, the more I'm drawn to them. Thank you, Kimberly. Well, they are for sale. I did them in September. They're full of really a magic, awakening, healing energy. Sandra says these cards are for use today. Yeah. All right, so get this. I love the cards that came through on the Gaia deck to go with all of this frustration and defeat that you feel, and this position of like, okay, here I am, I'm submitting, what am I going to do? Well, the message is positive news, positive outcome. That's the energy that we're feeling in choice number one. And peace coming through. Now we've got the enchanted forest, mystery, magic, excitement. And I think that clues into the letting yourself tune into the mystery of what there is and submitting to that, right? We have a sacred journey, the life cycles, family, and transformation of the sacred journey. Oh, Shirley says you're drawn to them. You're born in September. Me too. I'm September 3rd. And at the end, we have harmony. So we're having harmony, peace, a mystery, and a positive message. As you flow into. No, Sarah, I'm still doing card number one because we got lots of cards for each choice. So along with, the cards that we got, yes, you guys are feeling overwhelmed, number one. And vulnerability. We're feeling vulnerable. And the key to the vulnerability is to allow yourself. And I used to be the worst at not wanting to be vulnerable. My heart was on lockdown, and, my soft, juicy center, there was no way to get to it. And really what that means is there was no soft, juicy center to my life. If you don't let yourself access it, or anyone else, you're going to be stuck. So you got to embrace who you are, embrace your wildness, let that schnizzle loose, and get grounded, get in with nature, and love on yourself, and, allow the mystery of your life experience to be beautiful and unwinding and unfolding, and trust yourself. Trust yourself, trust your divine presence. Know that right now, if you are struggling with something, you're going to come through it, and the experience is meant for you right now. And you got this. I love you too, Sarah. I love you. That was choice number one. What do you guys think about that? Who picked one, and with whom does this resonate? I think a lot of you picked 2 or 3. Many of us picked 3. Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's go to choice number 2 now. Keep sharing if you feel like it. And if you're loving this, baby, join me in the love drops. Or I do have time for one. I already have a session booked today, but I have time for one other session today if you would like a one-on-one. If you're looking for the best deal, and hey, Anhala, is that how I say it? All right, here we go with number 2. And listen, I have an amazing deal on Valtopia.com for a year of love drops, a monthly support group, illumination group, I should call it. And you can get it through email too if you don't want to be in a communal space. But you can get a portrait, one of my portraits, with the year's premium sign up. And you can't get the portrait any other way. So I'd go to Valtopia.com and check that out. It's really, really the best thing. Sarah says, I felt a lot like it was speaking to me. I know, these messages come through for all of us. Lonnie picked one, and so at work, focused in and out. Got the best deal. Yeah, Lonnie's my year membership. She knows. She didn't go premium for the portrait, but she definitely got a good deal, because now she's going to get one-on-one sessions. And that's what the premium one is, one-on-one sessions and a portrait and access to the monthly membership. It's really great. Hi, Tanya. Okay, let's choose number 2. Let me have you, my head's been in the way. That's painting number 2. This is called Childhood is what this is called. And this is a painting I did after my inner child session with Sarah, my first one. All right, if you chose card number 2, baby, this is the card I've been pulling all week if you've been watching me. Hermit, the Hermit. Are you going within? Are you sitting quietly with yourself? Are you finding out what you need? Are you connecting down below, up above in your heart? Hermit, baby. Stay tuned in to your inner wisdom and your divine sacred grounding practices, because when you do, you get epiphanies and realizations. And it's on the other side of sitting through some of the most uncomfortable, painful feelings, stories, thoughts, ideas, that you get to the other side and you break through. You break through. So for choice number 2, you've got some inner work to do. And it's amazing the cards that we get that match, because Sandra's breaking out of the Hermit. Yeah, letting go of shame. So when we're doing the Hermit, when we're tuning in, a lot of times we're letting go of shame. And that's what we started, removing some layers of shame in the November Love Drop, releasing shame to receiving guidance. Because sometimes we can't even hear this wisdom or learn about bettering ourselves because we're so filled with guilt and fear and shame. So sometimes we need to do some energy work to clear the layers of thinking and programming and energy that we've been holding on to unconsciously, just in order to even be able to open up to shifting ourselves and shifting our life into a better place. So letting go of shame, honor the masculine. Good, Kimberly. Honor the masculine. Once we've done some inner work and feel let go, well then, you can start to take some inspired action that's going to push you more towards yourself and more towards what you're trying to create and manifest your dreams. Okay? So yeah, there's some work to be done, some inner work, but we're coming into our dreams. Manifest your dreams and action, taking action. And the Uti card that came up for choice number 2 is the Moonlight Goddess. So we got a full moon coming up. I don't know if you've been looking at the moon. It's getting bigger. So all of you who picked number 2 or resonating with this message, get ready to let go with the moon and to think about the shame that you feel around anything. And look at it. Look at the shame. Shame is what holds us back. Shame is what stops us from connecting into our energy centers. Shame is what keeps us from stuck in sabotaging ourselves and hurting ourselves. So look at shame. Honor shame. Don't hide it. We've been taught to, ooh, that's embarrassing. I don't want to think about that. That's bad. No, let's honor it in a safe place and bring it up and move through it and look at it and then admit to it. You know what? I used to have this thing and I moved through it, and here's how. And help other people get over their shame, because it's the shame that's holding everybody back. Okay, Cassie. That was choice number 2. Hi, Kieran. So let me know who resonated with choice number 2. And we're going to do number 3 now. Everybody take a drink of water. Throat chakra's still super up high, super tight. Ooh, it's time for my love from Kieran. Thank you. I receive. All right. Ooh, I love it. Okay, I chose number 3. Who's ready to come on in? Sandra says you've never thought about shame before. Sandra, you should join us in the Love Drops and listen to this month's recording, because it's super, super cleansing and awakening and releasing. And then I'm there to support you what happens on the other side of release. Wow, I'm getting a lot of fan love from Kieran. Thank you. Okay, so we're doing number 3. Kieran, choose 1, 2, or 3. Michelle absolutely resonates with 2. Okay. All right, let's go. If you chose card number 3, Serena's excited. I am too. The first card coming up is, yeah, baby, universe. You are the universe. Your soul family. We are connected. We are illuminating from within. We are the universe. We are the universe. And I love it. I love how the cards just come through. Bliss. Honey, we're number 3. Valtopia love drops. We are in the universe. We are the universe. We are open to bliss. This is our highest energy coming through. This is where we are. And we are there because we are in our Trinity, the Trinity of virtue, which is not only Mother God, Father God, the through Trinity, but the Trinity of Mother Earth, my heart, and the cosmos. And when we are connected into our virtues and our practices of connecting, bliss, we are the universe. And we are the universe, so we do have a calling and a responsibility to be present within our universal presence and our infinite presence. Angela's getting goosebumps and resonating. Good. All right. So you are my soul family. Here we are. Card number 3. Now, I love it. The Gaia card that came through is remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. So for all of us, no matter what you chose, we have things still to release. We always do. So letting go, letting those emotions and old stories and shame and whatever it is, let's remember and then release. Don't stay, watch, if you just tuned in, watch the beginning of the replay where I talk about dark detours, where you plug into remembrances that take you to a sort of negative space that feels familiar. When we let go and know our universal love, star, blissness, Ganesha. So Ganesha is clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. So card number 3, and for all of us, Ganesha is coming through. Serena says this has been a big trigger the past week for you. Yeah, for sure. Well, grateful for the trigger to bring you into a new place, right, Serena? Cherish your body. We all need to tune into our body, how we feel, grounding, loving ourselves, and our chakras. I feel they just said chakras. We need to connect and align and find the support or learn what we need to learn to be aware of how we feel in our own energy centers in our own body, because this is what allows us to manifest and to create what we are and be who we are. And you know what, honey? Take a risk. Open new doors. Okay? And I know this one's for me, because let me confess to you guys what I'm pushing myself into. I've launched a group program. I couldn't be more stoked about it. I know it's the right thing. I've done it before, and this is beautiful. The Valtopia Love Drops, $22 a month. Come on in. Then I'm designing a beautiful experience in New York City in February. So there's going to be a love drop from New York City in February. I'm saying that right now, and I haven't even created it yet, but it's coming in. I have a beautiful childhood friend who, it turns out, she's a spiritual soul artist as well, from South Africa, and she has an art show in New York City in mid-November. So I'm going to create a Valtopia Love Drop meetup in February in New York City. Does that scare the crap out of me? Yeah, because I don't know how to do it. I know I can do it, the event itself, but the organizing of it and everything. Well, I'm declaring out to the world, and if anybody's watching this and thinks that they know how to, they want to be there or whatever, just cheer me on. Don't let me let myself down. And the other thing is, I'd like to do more local events here in Los Angeles. I live right here in Los Angeles by the beach. And I have a beautiful studio that I would love to host a retreat here in my studio for 1 or 2 women who would like to spend the weekend with me to get their lives turned around. I know that can happen. So take a risk, open new doors, and come into the Ganesha's clearing the way for us. And honey, we are the universe. We're coming into our bliss. Was that not a most beautiful reading? Did you all love that? What do you think? Let me know what you think. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know. And for those of you just pretty, you're just joining, I know you've commented a couple times, can you have a card? Let me tell you, there's been a bunch of people on here for the whole hour listening to the read. You want to go back and watch the beginning, pretty, and choose 1, 2, or 3 and see what, I just did a whole bunch of reading for everyone. So Sarah says, I'm unsure if I should join this other psychic medium. I know, we need to tune into that, Sarah. I don't know anything about that place, so. Okay, I would love to, you're welcome, Serena, thank you. So I would love to tune into, I keep seeing step in through the door, but yeah, well, maybe Sarah, we'll do some tune into it too and see. That's super amazing, wow, wow, wow. Thank you, Rita, that was exciting, I know. So I know some of you would like an individual reading. I have about 5 or 10 more minutes, and then I gotta do a lot to keep everything flowing with the business. So yes, pretty, pick 1, 2, or 3. Take a breath, ground, connect in with your own wisdom and intuition. Pick 1, 2, or 3, and then go back and watch the replay and see what resonates for you. You can also look at these pictures and helping you choose your 1, 2, or 3. And these paintings are for sale. They're $222 a piece with a plus shipping. Thank you, Cassie. Thank you. Okay, so Tanya, for those of you that are really new, I'll come on for the love drops later. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the love drops, ooh, I'm clearing that throat chakra. Excuse me. It's a much smaller group and a paid group, and I will read I will read you. Serena, you've been tuning into me and connecting with me, so I would be happy to read your card, and then we'll go from there. Let me take the cards out of their stacks now that we're finished, and if you're curious about my services, you can go to valtopia.com. I just updated it, and I'm creating a wonderful class, or an experience, I like to call it, about your voice, about your throat chakra. Yes, Tanya, I can feel the throat clearing a lot. And about throat chakra, and about visibility, and about, if you're an empath, if you're a feeler, if you're a knower, if you're a light worker, if you feel your star seed and you want to share your light in this way, but there's parts of you that are stopped from expressing yourself. If you feel a tightness in your throat, if you feel a tightness in here often, if you know that, if you're afraid to be your spiritual self in your community, but you're coming out with us and you're not quite out all the way, this experience will be for you. So that is coming, and I want to go work on that after we finish. Take some time to put all this stuff together. All right, so let me tune into Serena. All right. And Kimberly, I'll do you next. Okay? Thank you. Let me drink some water. I feel everyone's throat really moving around. I tend to have this like natural thing where I get in there and it goes. Sarah and I laugh because when we talk to each other, we're like burping and Serena, I'm gonna light some sage. Excuse me, there it goes. Are you ready? I know you are. Hi, honey. Welcome back. Sasha says you felt lost. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. A lot of people feel lost. It's the energy. If you feel lost, there's something to explore. Okay. All right, let me tune into Serena. Serena, put your feet on the ground. Take a big, deep breath. Serena, let me know if you feel me tuning into you. So as I close down and close out everyone else and tune just into you, I feel a sharpness right here on the right side of my throat, and I feel some pressure in my chest. There we go, it's clearing. Painful. I feel like there's a story that wants to come through. It's like some childhood energy or some energy from your parents, a story that, I'm kind of seeing a scene, and the energy or the knowing that I'm getting is that this is something that affects you, and it's just like part of who you are because it's so familiar, and you're keying into it, but it's not your story. It's something you learn. It's a layer that, these are the kind of things that we can release with these energy sessions, because, our parents love us, and they, as parents, we teach our kids stuff. We teach them this is how it's done day after day after day. And then you get to be an adult, and it may not be the thing that works for you. Rita says, I got to go. I have an interview at 1. Think of me. Yes, Rita. Everybody send Rita loads of connection into Rita. Let me just tune in you real fast. Grounding your energy, tune into your heart, connecting you into your own light, and let your own intuition, your own presence, your own calm guide you today. And please do let us know how it goes. Love you. All right, Serena says, hi, Lori. You can't breathe deeply. I really feel like that. Yes, you really feeling it. You stepped outside. Yeah, it feels very tight. And when I feel energy up here, I can't breathe. That's a panic. Like you're in survival mode, it feels like. A little bit survival mode. And let me tell you, when I first got online and started doing all this stuff, I was in survival mode too. And I'm still don't have everything figured out, but I'm not in survival energy anymore. And it completely changes your experience and what you're able to create. So Serena, let me see what card comes through for you. Woo, that was fast. Ooh, you got a whole bunch. All right. Oh, wow. Did you pick card number 3, Serena? Let me know. Let me know. I love the cards that you got. This is fun. So Serena, here you are in survival mode. Your throat feels crusty. Yeah, Shirley. Are you picking up on others, or is that your own thing? Serena, 4 of Wands. When am I gonna get mine? Yeah, survival mode is not fun, no. But the beauty of getting out of survival mode is teaching others to get out of survival mode. Yeah, you picked 3. Well, some of the cards that came from 3 are still. How do you stop? Well, look, first of all, the love drop is all about teaching us to get out of the dark detours, to get out of our survival mode and get into, ooh, this is my body, this is my awareness, this is what I feel, this is how I'm bringing in, this is my creator choice, I'm a magical creator and I can do this. So what you're feeling right now is, hi Jennifer, is the 4 of Wands is like, when am I getting mine? Where's my stuff that I've been calling in? Where's my rewards? Why haven't I gotten what I'm looking for yet? And the thing about waiting and wanting and asking where it is you get more of that. So, the way we get out of that is, there's so many different ways, but there's gratitude. You can get into a place of gratitude. I like to, thank you, Jennifer. I'm feeling it. Is to get into good vibes. So I always say you need to get good first before you do anything. If you're in a state of panic and disarray and survival mode in your chakra and you're all up here in your throat and your chest and there's nothing happening down below and you're not, and if you're impatient and that's you're keeping yourself in that state. What you do and be is what you get and are. Should I say that again? Hey, George. Thank you, Pretty. What you do and be is what you get. Sometimes it takes a minute to catch up with what you've been doing and being. Right? So you may have been doing and being real good for 2 weeks, and then you're still seeing what you were doing 2 weeks ago, and you're like, hey, why am I not getting my stuff? Keep going. Stay the course. It's like working out. It's a muscle. Preeti's third eye is blinking. I wish I could do it. Boop, boop. Okay, so Serena, because you're coming into your bliss, just like card number 3, that was for you. Your energy is right there, Serena. Your fear, it's the ego talking. It's a habit. And that was one of the big things I learned when I moved into this beautiful apartment. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a single mom. I have 2 little boys, and I'm going through a divorce. I'm not even divorced yet. And it was a very difficult decision for me to make, and it was a really difficult process. It still is. And when I first moved in here, this apartment is gorgeous and filled with light, and it's like a dream come true. But I couldn't even appreciate it because the reflex of where I'd been and the pain and the fear and the survival and all that was still going, right? So it takes time to reconstruct, regenerate our energy, our knowing, our life experience. So be kind to yourselves. I think one of the biggest things I'm seeing with those of you that are drawn to me, and I do it too, is you're so hard on yourselves. And that's not going to open you up to your blessings. Serena says, I need to clear inner child. Yeah, talk to Sarah. You feel like that's when that's cleared, you have new freedom. Yes, Serena. Sarah's amazing. And then, you can come in the love drops for $22, and a lot of the other women have worked with Sarah too, and we can support you through what happens after you clear your inner child, because then you start to unleash other things that need support and love. Joanne, thank you for that I'm feeling better and letting go. Yeah. So Serena, not only are you calling in your rewards and your bliss, but you're magic. You're a magician. You are a beautiful soul in a human body, and your vast spirit is magic. You are magic. So, yay, Serena's signing up tomorrow. Can't wait to have you. Well, this is what we do in the Love Drop. We tune in our inner magic. We support each other through energy work, through discussion, through presence, through art, through music, through our very beingness. That's what we do. And when we do that, we come into, which is another card for choice number 3, Serena, epiphanies and awarenesses. And I got to tell you guys, it's after some of the darkest, shittiest, most painful, gross, hardest things where I've actually allowed myself to move through it, that I get the biggest insights, the most beautiful wisdom, the biggest breakthroughs. So be good to yourself. Don't wallow around and stay in the darkness. Recognize and love the parts of you that are identifying the darkness. See what's going on. Get the help you need. And Prita says, just be happy. Well, sometimes we can't just be happy, and that's not the answer. I'm not saying ignore and just have a positive attitude. Look at the darkness. Look at yourself, honor yourself, love yourself, and move through the darkness to your happiness. And the last card for you, Serena. I love this card so much. It's your twin flame energy. It's your soul energy. Hearts entwined. And you know what? Sarah really knows how to tune into the twin flame stuff. So when you have your session with her, ask her about that. She'll bring through whatever you need to know. Sarah and I love to work together, and we've launched it, but we haven't really pushed it. But if you'd like to have a joint session with us, that's a possibility too. And we also have sort of like this illumination Zoom room where we'll set a time, and it'll be like this, but it'll be both of us and a very few people. Just sort of like let whatever comes through. Trying to find ways to work with those of you who are still building up your capital, still building up your money, and you have a right to improve yourself as well. But so do we. So we're working, and we have to charge a certain amount for certain services. And so we've been creative and coming up with ways to share what comes through us to illuminate with you. We all need to come up. We all need to come up. Serena says, I'm so grateful for this amazingly spot-on message. Oh my gosh, yes, joint session. Let's talk about this seriously very soon. Okay, love, we're here. We're here. And the throat chakra and the energy in your chest is just popping and moving right now. Yeah, we're yin and yang healing. Yeah, because we're very similar in the way we work, and our love is the same, and our cosmic, like, totally soul family, but we have different stories and just different personalities that manage to create this really full experience of guidance and connection. So thank you, Serena. That was a really beautiful read, and I love connecting with you. And then there was somebody else I promised I'd do next. I'm sorry to forget. It's been a few minutes. And can I tell you, I forgot to eat. I forgot to eat. Kimberly, is it you that's next? Kimberly, are you still here with me? Yes, Kimberly. Okay. Serena, I feel it moving too. So we're going to ask that your guides and your angels do this with ease and grace. And, excuse me. And let that energy just flow down. If you can imagine the energy you feel welling up, any of you, let it move down. That's good, good. I feel it. Down. Keep it going. Got down. Now we're going down through your solar plexus. Good. Keep it going down. Down. Oh, good. All the way down through your root. Into Mother Earth. Connect into Yo Mama. Connect into Yo Mama G. All right, Kimberly, thank you. Let me light some sage. And if you guys are watching, like my business page. Hit the like button so you know when I'm coming on live. I come on live a lot. And join me in the love drops for more one-on-one love. Join me for a session. I'd sign up for the year premium and get a portrait if I were you. That price that's going on right now is not going to last very long. I'm not trying to be like, hey, get it while you can, but that's the truth. So I'm just letting you know what options are available now that are pretty amazing. Okay, Kimberly. Oh, and you guys get, if you need a Christmas present for $8.88, you get my coloring book on Amazon. It's beautiful. Ask for it from your husband or your friend or your granny or whatever. All right, Kimberly, let me release Serena's throat energy, please. Thank you. And tuning into Kimberly. Kimberly, are you eating a hamburger by chance, or did you have one? Or are you gonna have one today? Because they're like, hamburger, hamburger. Whenever I get it that many times right away when I tune into you, I'm like, that was for you. Something's going on there. Kimberly. There's like male, well, I keep seeing a mustache, so I'm like, what's the mustache about? And it's not a real mustache, it's like the drawing of a mustache. So then I was like, well, is that male energy coming through? Do you need to tune more into your masculine energy? They like that, taking action on what you need to do. Kimberly. I'm seeing this really, I'm seeing your energy. Ooh, I'm seeing like cosmic beings. I'm seeing like sort of Pegasus. Wow. Yeah, like a Pegasus kind of, it's turquoisey blue, light blue. And now I'm starting to feel some solar plexus energy. I'm seeing a wrist, a bracelet. The Pegasus form is putting a beautiful bracelet around your wrist. It's like a, ooh, it's like a snake. Not, you know, like a, yeah, wow, this is really fun. This is cool. Sarah, are you tuning into this? This is really neato. But now I'm feeling energy in your throat move. There we go. Or that might be Serena still clearing. Yeah, there's like some magical energy coming through for you, these big things you want to do. And like your cosmic being is like really, really massively big and proud and awake. And you got a bunch of cards too, Kimberly. Okay, she says yes. Okay. Okay. So let me show you what came through. Wow, we are getting, I love this. I love this. Cards, guys. Okay, so Kimberly, you got the Princess of Discs. abundance, abundance of Gaia, the abundance of Gaia. Nice. And that's what I'm seeing for you is all this like, wow, your cosmic being is really strong and powerful, and you're being blessed. Like this bracelet around your wrist, this snake is like, is it Shakti energy coming through for you, or awakening energy that's coming through for you? And hello, twin flame hearts entwined, meaning the twin flame soul family coming through for you, Kimberly. So I feel like this strong awakening energy. The Two of Swords is peace. You're feeling your grandfather. Yeah, I had the mustache going on. The Two of Swords, peace for you. Peace. And I just got crown tingles when I was looking at this. Fulfillment. The Ten of Cups. Fulfillment. You know, you tuning into this soul energy, abundance. Like, honey, and the Empress, mothering energy, mothering yourself, Queen Mother energy. So what a read. You've got some amazing energy coming through you. If you're not resonating with if you don't feel that way right now, then there's work that can be done, energy work and guidance to get you, because that's what's inside of you. That's what's coming out of you. Your soul being is speaking to my soul being and saying, woo, let me do all this great stuff. But your throat chakra's a little tight, and I felt some fear in your solar plexus. So we can clear, we can tune into that. We can do mindset work. Sarah does inner child, and lots of other amazing awarenesses come through. And so how does this resonate for you? Because a lot of times when I first do these mini readings, before we actually get into a session, your souls pop out and go, you know, give me like the fanfare and flags and everything. And then once we tuck into it, then we get into the resistance. You said you're resonating. You're just starting to come back. Well, your energy's ready to come back. Yeah, but that throat chakra is tight. Yeah, she's at the peak of a mountain looking out at the beautiful view. I feel that too. And Sandra got chills from the cards. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So I have a session in about 45 minutes, and I'm hungry. So I want to do one more person. I would love, thank you so much to Kimberly. I would love to support you in the love drops, or if you feel like you'd really like to tuck into some of this layers that might still be holding you back from speaking your truth to yourself. Maybe your vision isn't aligned with the vision your soul is bringing through, because apparently it's really big and yet magical. That Pegasus Shakti thing is amazing. Talk to us. Talk to me. Come reach out and let me support you in a way that works for you, because I can feel this energy moving right now. Now, I would love to work with, read one more mini reading for someone who's interested in the love drops or interested in a one-on-one session with me. Talk to me. Otherwise, I'm going to go have some lunch. Oh, we had a whole bunch of comments and I was waiting. I just burped, Sarah says. I know, I'm burping a lot. You feel it also. Thank you. Shirley's really feeling all this. Beautiful. Carla says, pick me, please. Beautiful. And Sandra and Hanne. Okay, and Shirley. Okay. So, listen, I'm going to pick, I want to do, Sandra, I know you've been following me for a few, thank you, Kimberly says, really amazing. Love you too, Sarah. Oh, and Sasha feels lost. And Shirley wants to know Guardian Angel. That is not something that I do. I know Sarah can bring in that kind of stuff. I tend to work with the energies and frequencies because I do a lot of big stuff at once. And let's see. I'm going to read for Sandra, okay? And Sandra, I trust that you are interested in joining us maybe. Okay, so Sandra, let me clear this energy, and then we're going to do that, and then I'm probably going to go. And those of you who didn't get a reading, go back and watch the the 1, 2, 3 choice, there was a lot in there that probably resonates for you, right? Hi, Jimena. And, you know, I'm available for sessions, or you can come in the love drops and get more one-on-one that way too. And I'll probably be on live tomorrow. I'm enjoying going live, and every time I do, you guys, you know, connect in with more of each other and everything. Shirley says, when my son died, they were really there. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I feel like I hear things and I know things, but like some people see them and know they're present. I know they're present, but I couldn't say, oh, it's on your left shoulder, or this is their name, or anything like that. That's just not the way I've been created. We are who we are, right? Okay, Sandra, I'm tuning into you. And with love, clearing this throat chakra from everyone else before. Sandra. Sandra, can you put your feet on the ground? I'm not really... I'm seeing a lot of different things. Okay, so they're showing me the earth outside of the earth, and then like the cosmos beyond the earth, and I'm seeing this like nebulas and things out in space, and we're beyond earth, out in outer space, Sandra. I feel some heart chakra coming through for you, and some chest. So there's some survival, fear, and some grief coming through the heart chakra. I'm clearing some energy, and I'm seeing it's like a missile, or it's a missile, or it's a weapon. It's like a bullet. And my throat's starting to pop again. So something you're not speaking about, some truth that you need to acknowledge. Wow. You got 2 fire cards, Sandra. Sandra says, thank you, I am. Yes, that's where you're at. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Strength, Sandra, and 7 of Wands, courage. So you're being called to your strength and courage, and the grief and the panic that you feel in your chest and heart. Call upon the resources, the cosmic, the divine, to support you, and also find divine support here on earth through other sisters, and as you're doing, reaching out to me now, and they're just letting you know that you move through this, and let me pull a Oti card to go with this to see if there's any other sort of wisdom coming through. Sometimes I see the most interesting things and I don't know what they are. I can't describe them, and I know they're meant for you guys, but I'm learning how to convey what I see.